Yeah. Yeah, even if it was beneficial for the kid, I feel like it's yelling "What the are you doing" at an 8-year-old is rarely gonna work well in your favor.
Yeah.
Um,
I also like there was no stakes, you know?
Full combo.
Full
a full
combo. I'm so
combo.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
So
I don't mean to
yeah.
disrespect.
My initial thought was like, I thought it was like Guitar Hero where you get like the ×4 multiplier, and I thought that's what he meant. I'm like, you can just get another one, but full combo I think means you hit every single step.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think he was like towards the end of the song, and that's when the kid messed him up. So like,
Yeah, I get it, and I get his anger, but at the same time, I feel like an arcade is a place where it's like, all right, especially it's an arcade where kids are running around. It's just like, yeah,
Yeah.
this is a place where it's gonna be crazy. I can't be mad about that.
you can't hold people to the. I mean, it is a lot though. It is a lot to
It
have a kid
sucks.
come and like press your shit.
Totally.
But it's,
Well,
it's where a kid can be a kid.
No, that's Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
Or is that Burger King?
No, that's Chuck E. Cheese. It's Chuck,
Chuck E.
E. Cheese.
Cheese.
What's the Burger King?
Have it your
one?
way.
Oh,
way.
okay. Wait, I will say, I thought of a funny idea.
What?
What if like when you go, you know how like at like movie theaters they do the thing like the AMC, the Nicole Kidman thing, like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
come, you can do it.
What's one?
We come eat a lot.
Come to this place.
to
Come to
live.
this
magic.
place for
But like they
magic.
should do one in arcades. Like we come here to dance.
We
I
come
don't know, I
here-
can't do. I can't.
We
I
come
can't-
here to
yeah.
dance
We come here to
and to play
shake.
DDR.
She takes off her whatever her Markiplier
Yeah.
cloak, her
Yeah.
cloak, and then she's just like, "We come here for combos."
We come to this place for Mario.
I will say though, 8-year-old me would never.
No, that's the other
was
thing.
terrified of like.
It's like messing with a 30-year-old man.
It's pretty intense.
Like coming between a 30-year-old man and his video games. Like, look, that was about the best case scenario.
The verdict was asshole.
Yeah.
Fair. He was so aggressive that he got banned. Someone though said, not the asshole. He used his hand to press the buttons. What the fuck? That's like grabbing the wheel when someone's driving. And someone said, yeah, DDR is just like driving a 2,000-pound piece of metal at 65 miles per hour.
Is that how much a car weighs?
Some cars.
Yeah. I think they
Maybe
weigh
like a
lot.
really,
I don't
really
know. I don't
big
know how
one.
much I thought they weighed, but
No, it is. I mean, you're automatically the asshole for losing your temper at a child. You are the adult in the situation. Like your feelings, you cared a lot, but nobody else in that room maybe knew that. That's your emotions are your responsibility in that moment. This child, their little fingies could have gotten squashed.
I would have trapped him on the machine and made it till he couldn't leave the machine until he hit a full combo.
I think that. Do you think that kid though maybe was doing him a favor because if he hit that full combo, he was never gonna get laid. And so that kid was like trying to like be like, no, do not get that full combo. You'll still have a chance.
Oh my God.
You know.
Yeah, because 8-year-olds know all about that.
Someone else said, you're the asshole. If you can't mind your temper and mouth, you don't belong in spaces for children. And someone said, you're the asshole. Where are your parents? Because they clearly failed you. Damn. So the closest I've ever been to this situation, I did have a situation where I was pissed off at little kids. I was very pissed, but I didn't do this. I was at the beach with some friends, right? It was me and like a couple friends. And I started digging a hole. And I dug the biggest hole at the beach that I've ever dug. And it was crazy. And it was massive and it went down really deep and I was so impressed. And I was getting to the point where I was like, my head was like about here. And then suddenly a bunch of little kids started to like swarm around this hole. This hole is right next to our like blanket and everything. Like this is where our setup. And they are now swarming around all these kids swarming around our stuff and this hole that I made. I'm actively digging it, and these kids are like f***ing around the sides of it. And of course, they just start to like, sand just starts to fall in. And I'm a little nervous because some of these kids are like 3. And I'm like, you're next to a borderline like 5-foot deep hole. You're gonna fall in.
Stanley Yelnats over here.
I wasn't yelling at them, I wasn't saying anything.
Stanley Yelnats?
And then, and their parents are like off to the side watching, and they're just like, and I'm like, I'm a strange man.
Wait,
with a hole.
How old were you?
I
How old were you?
I was like 20, I was probably like 20 or 21.
Okay.
Look, send me to the beach now, I'm gonna start digging a hole.
No, okay, this is what I was gonna ask you. Have you ever heard of the masculine urge to dig?
Yes.
Okay.
I have it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
No,
I have to dig.
Let's
I
continue.
have to, it's so fun.
Sorry, you get to the beach, you gotta dig.
But
I'm sorry.
These kids eventually, they started like f***ing around with it so much that they were just filling the hole back up. I got up out of it and I'm like, whatever. And I was really mad. And at first I wanted to say something to one of their parents being like, what are you, like, this, and then I thought about it. I'm like, what am I gonna say? Like, I dug this hole. I was like, but then what truly happened, I was mad. I was in this guy's zone of being pissed at these kids. And then I saw these kids having like such a great time. And I was like, oh shit, I made a core memory for a lot of these kids. Because I
Aw.
remember when I was young and you'd be at the beach and you'd come across some sort of insane thing on the beach and you'd just be stoked. And you have that childlike urge to just like mess with it and whatever. And I was like, okay, this is the best possible scenario for this, because otherwise there's just gonna be a hole there and I'd have to fill it back up. Anyways, don't yell at kids. They're kids. Even if they are putting their hands on a DDR machine, which is crazy, but don't yell at them. You're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, getting banned, was it worth it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
can I do the one where it's like everybody here sucks?
Really?
You think everyone sucks here?
That's my verdict.
Okay, that's entirely fair.
The kid does suck, but
The kid sucks.
Oh, the kid sucks.
The kid sucks, but just don't yell and curse at a kid.
Yeah, everybody here sucks.
That's bad. Okay, next story. Am I the asshole for pointing out my sister's blue hand? I'm a 27-year-old man and have an older sister who's 34. She is a professional chef and she has a lot of culinary themed tattoos. Recently, she got her hands tattooed with measurements she uses a lot in the kitchen, like teaspoon and tablespoon and that sort of thing. She says she actually refers to them at work a lot, but I really think she just got them because it makes people ask her what they're about, and then she gets to talk about being a chef. It impresses people, and I know she enjoys the attention. Recently, we were having dinner with our parents and some family friends. The conversation turned to tattoos, and of course my sister started talking about her new ones. Since they're food related, that steered the conversation away from tattoos and onto cooking and recipes. I kept waiting for the conversation to go back to tattoos so that I could talk about my newest one, but it wasn't happening.
He's so mad.
Finally, I found an opportunity to point out the fact that one of my sister's tattoos is such poor quality, it dyed a part of the skin around it blue. That happens if the artist presses too hard and it's permanent, which means it was a cheap tattoo. Everyone else looked really awkward, but my sister laughed for some reason and said something like, yeah, I just have a blue hand now, oh well. And that really bothered me. I have many tattoos myself, but all of mine are really meaningful, and I take a lot of care to find good artists. She obviously doesn't take them seriously and just gets them on a whim, but since hers are mostly for attention, everyone wants to talk about hers instead. I told her she shouldn't be so casual about having a bad tattoo and that it looks like it was cheap. I told her I'm glad she likes it, but it looks like she's been taking colloidal silver or something. My dad told me to let it go, and my mom kept trying to change the subject. And finally, my sister just said, my tattoos are personal. It's okay if you don't like them, and ignored me for the rest of the night. My mom thinks I should apologize, and apparently the friends who were there thought I was out of line. Personally, I think I was just pointing out a fact, and I honestly want her to get better tattoos in the future for her own sake. Am I the asshole?
This guy.
That's crazy to write this whole thing out and not realize how
It's,
jealous
yeah.
it's
you
like, hey
are.
man, reread that.
His
Reread
ego
what you wrote.
is in the driver's seat, pedal to the metal right now. Like, could not, literally, okay, I genuinely feel like there's just already some pent up anger toward his sister.
Yeah.
Just already, and this is just part of it, because, like, he was mad that he wanted her to feel bad in front of everyone. That's what he wanted, and he got mad that she didn't, and it rolled off of her. Like, bro, what is really the problem here?
And he was also like clearly aware of himself like wanting attention in a way,
Yeah.
which like is big, but it's like, hey, then kind of like, handle those feelings yourself. He's like, oh, like clearly she enjoys the attention, but like nobody was talking to me. Like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like then I want to see his tattoos though.
Yeah, his are probably really
They're
dumb.
probably dumb. Yeah.
They're probably really dumb.
the hand measurements. That's like I'm
It
sad.
actually has a function.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
those
think of
sounds like good tattoos.
I'm trying to think of like handy ones we could get.
Yeah.
Most tattoos that I actually end up complimenting are often ones where people are like, "Oh yeah, I just freaking got that."
Yeah.
Like there are the ones that people don't really care that much.
We should
about.
get tattoos of like the words you can't say on YouTube or something.
Yeah, or like the rules to Moose
That's
Master
really good.
or
Yes,
something.
yes.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Or
that's
Shane can
solid.
just get a Reddit tablet. I don't know. Just like I'll am I the asshole? Yes, no.
I'll
and you have to be
tattoo
like,
this entire story onto my
whoa,
back.
that's smart.
That'd be really funny.
I think this guy doesn't like that people like his sister. Like that
Yeah, I
she's
think he's
being
pissed about
liked.
that.
And
Sister's probably cool as hell.
he's like, she
Yeah.
likes the attention. And I'm trying to get it, like, doesn't acknowledge that he likes the attention too. We're all people. We all like attention.
Yeah.
We're all talking. You were patiently waiting for the conversation to go back to tattoos so that it was your turn. Be an adult. If you want to talk about something, take the initiative.